What's good, YouTube universe? Fizzleman1, Fizzleman signing in like always. Fizzleman back here, and Fizzleman picks lines here for this primetime matchup, and you know we here for this pre-show, and we got the game going as well with the post game and all of that. But we here coming in brand new for you guys for the new season. Yeah, we got week 8 Sunday night. Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. This matchup should be a good one. Week 8. Good fun news and all of that. We're delayed. It's major delayed, big delayed. Delayed in this one due to personal issues, which you could say malfunctions and sort say. We got that going better back now. The malfunctions had happened where disconnect. We back on. Fried. We good. We live. And now, as it was a major delay, we got more further updates with you guys to understand. To bring it back to make the season come as a commence. This is a delay. So the season in real life is over. This is the last week 18 of real life, and it's over. Boom. That's where we at. Playoffs about to commence in real life of this season, in real life current year. Yeah, moving along. This is Madden stars, and we lit, and we compare real life, and of course we here looking at real life like if we're just not getting back onto this, we gotta create a whole schedule for you guys to understand. So I don't want to just push out games to you. This is the brief moment. Just please brief understand. We will bring this Sunday night football game, Monday night football game for this week 8 commence. We will also, as you know, Madden stars started from a connected franchise mode. Ronnie Ray and Jarvis Rose, they respect the teams they playing for. They showcase more of them. It's like Hard Knock Life, but more you'll see it in a primetime faction like here. But as you see a primetime faction, those teams and those players on their respective teams, they come on sometimes throughout these primetime games. But since we're delayed, it always comes to that the delay shows more of our games of those characters, or you would say connected franchise of created players and sort. So if you don't understand by that, then you know what I'm trying to say. We have created players that made it to the league. They not what we say superstars, because we don't want to build it off like that. We build it off of true character and who we building as the character itself. So it's just building. If you don't know the character, you don't know them, but like that, that's who they are. Now moving along, this is what I'm trying to build up as we're trying to make it to the playoffs, Super Bowl, all of that. In real life, they getting there. We're about to get there in the playoffs right now. We got those games coming out, so we're just gonna push out those games all the way to week 18, the leading up to that playoffs going in real life, and our playoffs coming after that. Then the Super Bowl commence, then our Super Bowl commence. So pretty much that's how it's gonna go. And like I'm saying, is that we're gonna push out starting that is week 8, Monday and Sunday night football we got right here, and then we're gonna push out what we would call remaining of our highlighted players, who we call created players in our franchise. They are real life people. We have Ronnie Ray and Jarvis Rose, just to let y'all know, and then we're pushing out those games to week 18, and then the season start in the playoffs. And now we here. Let's commence and continue that train of what I just said, and let this game hit you.
Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's a special Halloween night presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Vikings, taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They, too, come in off the bye, so we should have two teams that are eager to get back at it.
And players are creatures of habit. You can bet they enjoyed the time off, but you know they're also ready to get right back into the swing of things.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is Tony Pollard. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here comes this Dallas offense led by Dak Prescott in his 6th season now as the Cowboy quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The veteran in his first year with the Cowboys, Brian Anger, on to punt. K.J. Osborne deep for Minnesota. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Well, the Minnesota offense ready to go to work here. Their quarterback in his 10th season overall now, and 4th is a Viking, Kirk Cousins.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Draw play. Cousins to Cook. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. And again, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he's brought down. Works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. From the 25 on 2nd down. Prescott, catch made, right side by Wilson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Well, the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, you know, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Third and short yardage, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff left, Elliott. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Now Elliott. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. A 10-play drive that time, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it. And now out comes Minnesota. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second down and 7. Play fake. Cousins. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. Oh, nice move. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings feature back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. 2nd in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. 40 yards on the ground for him so far. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Draw play, Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Prescott. Shoves him away. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Muscles him off. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To throw is Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Elliott, toss right. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now Cooper, slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is Elliott. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Prescott now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
So now Dak Prescott off, Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Osborne decides against a run back, and this will come out to the 25. Kirk Cousins and the Vikings offense back on the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Cousins gives way to Cook. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Binds, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dorrance Armstrong in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Cousins. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. Sheds off the tackle. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again, we get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, trying to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Vikings 27-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Now Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Under pressure, they got him again. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 3rd down, Cousins. Smith catches left side. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. First down, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Still 9 remaining on second down. Throwing, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This time they stay on the ground, and he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
5 yards remain on second down. On the handoff, it's Madison. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
First down, here's Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Throwing again on second down. Cousins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
A gain of 3, second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give. This is Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Play action now. Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Cousins will try and throw. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Prescott to throw it. On the left side, Gallup's got it. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the draw, it's Pollard, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards remain for second down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Osborne on the return from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a give to Madison. A little juke. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. On 1st down, Cook. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. So the completion good for just 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Joseph's got it. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Prescott. That's Gallup on the slant. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Dancing to his left. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up 1st downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Now KJ Osborne. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Cousins on 1st down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go!
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Osborne. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
know, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, here's Cousins. Over the middle to Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A 1st down carry by Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys add on. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Kirk Cousins now gearing up to lead this offense back out there. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work, and being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On second down, Cousins again. So we get a traffic there, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Cousins now to throw on first down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Cousins again. Complete. Jefferson the target. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On first and 10, Cousins. And this is incomplete. Second and 10. Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off at the 20. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dallas, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.